Hey all, Avros here, back with the next fight, the first of 3 Lufenia fights we had for this Aurora Equinox event. This is the one for the Gallicinium Lufenia, and I did in fact clear all 3 of these fights with Bartz, so look forward to that in the next 2 videos as well. This fight is up against the Shift Frame boss, who summons their 2 friends, the Death Machines, in with Lufenia orbs that can't be extended, so the Death Machines need to be dealt with and killed before the 10 count on those orbs runs out. These each have 700k HP, so keep that in mind when forming your party. The Shift Frame itself has its orb appear at 79% HP, disappear at 49%, and reappear at 29% HP, each time with an 8 count. This orb can have its timer increased by 2 whenever the boss has 4+ debuffs on it and a turn is taken. It also has 2 modes as per every other time we have fought this boss in the past, an airborne and a grounded mode. The Death Machines are summoned whenever it lands, and while the boss is airborne it will be immune to delays, has a greater variety of attacks, and that's about it you need to worry about. It stays in the air until 5 actions have been taken by your party, and when it lands it will be able to be delayed and becomes weak to magic damage. Additionally, the boss also has an oil injection attack. If the boss has 4 or more debuffs, it will cleanse them all every 8 actions you take, and will apply 3 framed debuffs that you should cleanse if you can. These are Venom, a Bravery Poison debuff, Oil Poisoning, a 10% HP damage poison, and HP damage taken up that is 100% damage increase, doubling the amount of HP damage that it deals. It will also say emitting jamming signal at 69, 49 and 29% HP, which delays any death machines present by 3 turns and gains massive bravery, and at 49% HP will also dispel your buffs and use oil injection. So for this fight I basically took the stupid way out and tanked through the oil injection debuffs. This was done via turn manipulation with Tidus, using Porom for increased HP, healing and brave battery, and of course Bartz. The basic rundown for this fight was to use Tidus until he eject shot via quick hit at the start of the fight, using that, buff longer slash, and using slice and dice. And this got the death machines to spawn in and let me deal with the first lot so I could focus on the Shift Frame. I also got Porom's LD up and worked on mastering both of Bart's skills while getting this all set up at the beginning. Once the death machines were dead, I could then focus on the Shift Frame, and this is a spot where Tidus shines in this fight with his ability to control the flow of battle and helps control when the frame takes off and lands throughout the fight. I managed to get it to around 86% HP before the frame took back off. I continued to work down its HP with Tidus, getting it to 82% HP before it next landed, and then triggered the orb to spawn and the first oil injection at the same time. I then swapped Tidus out for friend Cloud of Darkness and used her BT and went for Bart's Burst after using Fujin's LD call on him for the wind enchant for the party, increasing COD's damage during the burst phase. After a 1.9 million damage burst phase, the frame was down to about 64% HP left, and I continued to hit the frame and it took again to the skies, where I knocked it under 49% HP threshold, removing the orb. For some reason it didn't use the trigger for the jamming signal, and I thankfully kept my buffs until it got down to 40% HP before it landed again, used oil injection and removed my buffs with that emitted jamming signal. I then made sure to kill off the death machines by using Amidatellion's call to delete them from the turn track to buy time, and used the newly returned Tidus's EX, Porom's LD and a Bart's LD to get as much damage out as fast as possible. With the death machines dead and plenty of time left on Bartz's BT order, I utilized Tidus's speed to knock down the Shift Frame to the next oil injection at 29% HP, and the orb's reappearance as well, then used Faris's LD call to ensure the debuff count was over 4 for the home stretch. When I got to the last couple of turns on the turn track before the boss would have a turn, I summoned Ramuh. This allowed me to get the death machines respawn in the last few turns of summon before it ended, and ensuring enough time to kill them and the frame before the fight was over. And this wasn't a particularly easy fight to get set up. This took a lot of practice to do, so feel free to watch the rest of this fight, as it will give you a good idea of how to make this all work with a party like this. On that note, thanks for watching, and if you'd like any further assistance with this fight, please ask in the comments down below, and enjoy watching the rest of the video.
行け。無に返すとしよう。それ、これがわしとの差だ。消え去れ。終幕。口よ。口よ。口よ。口よ。口よ。穴から俺は本気だよ。口よ。冒険はまだ終わらない。やろうぜ。ごめんな。この勝負もらった。口よ。逃がさぬ。風よ。口よ。
光の力で黙ってなさい。いた。行きますか。
口よ。
黙ってなさい。
成敗。口よ。返す時が来た。口よ。返す時が来た。口よ。
白く加護を。
口よ。
黙ってなさい。
逃がさぬ。風よ。口よ。口よ。クリスタルの意志。口よ。ありがとうっす。避けてみろ。狙うは一つ。ゴールだ。
攻撃に転じましょう。任せておきな。せーの。自業自得よ。黙ってなさい。
穴から俺は本気だよ。行くっすよ。
続きますわ。
くらえ。 じゃ済まないぜ。よっ、甘く見るなよ。
そこ狙うは一つゴールだ。避けてみろ。シュート。レディーゴー。ほらガンガンいくっすよ。もう一丁シュート。そこ狙うは一つゴールだ。穴から俺はだよ。くらえ。シュート。
黙ってなさい。狙うは一つゴールだ。成敗。くらえ。シュート。狙う